Well, that report by our SABC reporter Lopang Alamu, who joins us now in studio to take us through some of the action that you saw there today. I mean, firstly, conflicting messages about this shutdown tomorrow. Some saying it's on, others saying not. What's the real story?
Well, of course, we spoke to some of the residents in Westbury, community leaders rather, and they assured us that there will be no shutdown in Westbury tomorrow. But speaking to other community leaders from other coloured communities, saying there will indeed be a total shutdown tomorrow. So we are yet to see that tomorrow morning as to exactly what it is that they've decided on.
Right, we saw the police minister, his second visit there this week. Yesterday, you and I discussed how residents and community leaders were saying they wanted a detailed plan. Did he bring it today?
Well, of course, the residents, as you've just heard, said they were very, very happy with the minister's address here today. Well, of course, he's deployed almost 150 police officers. 10 of those, we understand, and I think that's the most interesting, will be undercover. So those police officers will be sitting with the community. They're just undercover. They'll be living in Westbury just to get more information that is heard on the streets. That seems
extraordinary. Why would you announce that they're going to be undercover officers who are from outside that community if you want them to do some proper investigative work?
Well, we understand there are people who are really familiar with the area. So we of course, some residents don't know who they are. So, of course, we'll have to see if that actually does work.
So you announced also, of course, this tactical unit. Now, what is it going to do?
Well, we know they use excessive force, while the rest of South Africa knows them as amaberete. So we yet to see exactly what it is that they're going to do, but we understand that police nyalas, their vehicles will always be present in the community, and not just to invigilate and to monitor the situation, but to also root out the drug lords in the area.
Also, I saw in your piece the police minister pleading with gangsters, he said, that was his word, not to shoot at mamas and children. I mean, the framing of the issue, this word of gangsters, how was that responded to? Well,
of course, the minister says whoever uses guns in order to somewhat gain control over turf, that he calls those gangsters. So, of course, he reiterates the fact that anyone who's involved in crime is a gangster. So he says that they should come at him. And his police officers, of course, we also heard him in his address saying that these police officers he's deployed don't use rubber bullets, they use the real guns. So he's actually warned them that they should not be testing the police officers who've just been deployed to the area.
All right, so what's the situation like now? I mean, from when you left at least, is it still tense or has relative calm remained to Westbury?
You know what, Bongani, it was really, really calm. Very, very contrasting scenes to what we saw on Monday. So the community seems to be very, very pleased with what the minister has done. Of course, we have to keep on monitoring, us as journalists, the area to see if the plan is actually working, because most of the time we show the problems of the communities, we show the plans that the ministers and the MECs have in place for them, but we don't go back to check exactly if those plans are actually working. Then the next time they protest, the cycle continues.
Until the next flare-up again. All right, so finally, tomorrow, there are voices who are saying this shutdown is going to continue. You're saying it may be beyond Westbury and may spill over to other areas. What should people be on the lookout for? What have you heard?
Well, I think the warning should go mostly to the motorists, because then if they plan to start the shutdown at 4 a.m. in the morning, obviously looking to disrupt traffic, those motorists need to be very, very careful, because now they'll be targeting the main roads, Eldorado Park, Freedom Park, the Golden Highway, between those two areas, as well as the N3 in the East Rand. So those are some of the things that motorists need to be careful of.
All right, we'll leave it there. As you say, relative calm. That's good news. We'll obviously see how it unfolds tomorrow. All right, we'll have to